Well, in the aftermath of the 1976 Soweto Uprising, one family was left with more questions than answers. This after Mbuyisa Makhubu vanished without a trace. Now, Makhubu, you'll know the name, is the man seen carrying a dying teenager in the iconic June 16 image. That dying teenager, of course, was Hector Peterson himself. Now, his relatives have been searching for him since the late 1970s. Our colleague, Mpho Lakaje, sat down and spoke with them.
As police officers left Soweto in the winter of 1976, following deadly student demonstrations, South Africa made global headlines. The world finally understood the plight of black people at the hands of the white minority government. It was particularly this image of Soweto resident Mbuyisa Makhubu carrying a badly wounded Hector Peterson that triggered emotions. While the photo became a rallying point against racial segregation, it put Mbuyisa in serious trouble with the authorities.
Mbuyisa's life changed completely. There were journalists that wanted to speak to him. There were cops that wanted to arrest him.
The 18-year-old had only one option: to live life on the run.
He was all over the show with friends, sometimes with neighbors around, but all the time he was roaming up. We have this little copy here up there. Sometimes he used to sit there because you can see, when you look down the street, you can see people coming in and going out. That's why sometimes when he felt that it was okay, he would come back and sleep.
But this kind of life can be taxing.
He lost his appetite, lost his sense of humor, wasn't sleeping well, lost weight. He was miserable.
And it was this misery that made him think twice about remaining in South Africa. In the late 1970s, he took a decision to flee to neighboring Botswana.
He shared that information with me. Nobody knew. Just said you can see things are not okay. So pick my little bag. So we were together in the bedroom, and I was picking. Said, no, remember, maybe I have to run or jump some fence. You can't be packing everything. No luxuries, no towels, no nothing. So it was a small bag with a few underwears and this and that. And he said, you'll tell them when I'm gone. I don't want to see them crying on me.
It was the last time Ntsiki saw her brother. Mbuyisa briefly stayed in Botswana, but didn't feel safe there either. He moved on to Nigeria, where he enrolled at a local college. And while in West Africa, he sent a few letters to his family back in Soweto.
He wrote and said he had passed. He wanted to do medicine, and he had to crash the Nigerian matric in 3 months. He said that he managed to pass that. He was hoping to get into the medical school. And he was talking about the friends that he had there. Even sent a photo with a very short guy. Said, this guy is the shortest guy in the class. I'm the tallest, and we're best friends. And used to laugh over the picture.
But in 1978, the letters stopped coming. It was the very last time Mbuyisa's family heard from him. 45 years on, Mbuyisa Makhubu's whereabouts remain a mystery. This school in his neighborhood of Orlando West has been named in his honor, but his family haven't lost hope.
Sometimes I feel like one day, somebody will watch this or that and say, damn, I know where he is.
Mpho Lakaje, Soweto.